Hello, Aquarius Collective. This is your wild card read. These reads are timeless, so the message finds you when you're meant to receive it. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, and we're just going to dive right in. I'm here to bring you a read straight from the hip with lots of lip. Do me a favor, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. Go ahead and hit the notification bell while you're at it so you can stay tuned to everything I'm going to be bringing to this channel. Give a thumbs up if the content resonates with you, and please feel free to drop a comment. I love to get to know my subscribers. I want to know, how you're rocking and rolling through these interesting times, all right? First message I got in for you just on the download, Aquarius, is that you've kind of been wearing some rose-colored glasses, okay? You've been seeing the absolute best in people, and I feel like you've been dealing with sort of a challenging situation, something you've been trying to navigate, and you pulled in some people to give you some support, to give you some guidance, to give you a helping hand. And I think that you're in a situation now where you realize it's like too many cooks in the kitchen spoil the pot. I think it's actually brought in a lot of complication into your situation that is unnecessary and that you really didn't need to be dealing with. And I think this has taught you a valuable lesson. I do feel that somebody that you pulled into this situation, you were kind of uncertain if you should really kind of like pick their brain, if you should, let them know what you were dealing with. And you kind of went against your own better judgment. You pulled this person in, and since you did, things have become a little confusing, a little bit muddled, and now you're in a position where you're having to clean up a mess that's not of your making. So where you were already dealing with a situation that you were a little bit confused about, now it's become even more complicated. And so I'm here to help you navigate this situation, Aquarius, get you back on the road, because I really got this strong message coming through for you that you have the keys. Like, you know how to handle this situation. You don't need other people to give you guidance around this, all right? We see two cards coming up in the shadow aspect. We got the Joker card here, and we also have this Eight of Diamonds energy. This lets me know that there's some funny business going on in relation to finances. Could be related to a work situation. Very well could also have to do with some kind of contract. I'm getting this. Some kind of contract, some type of agreement. Maybe you sought outside consultation in regard to this. You were advised by somebody who had kind of their own interests, and they didn't necessarily give you the best counsel in this regard, and it kind of steered you in the wrong direction. Now you're dealing with some of the ramifications of that, some complications around this. There's some kind of funny business going on, okay, with this Joker energy. And I feel like you need to sort of like pull your energy back for a moment, just kind of keep to yourself for a moment, feel it out. You need to lean into this situation and just sort of put things on pause so you can really get clear about your next step, all right? Because there's definitely something you're not seeing here. I think that you have a tendency to really want to believe the best in people, and that's where that rose-colored glasses comes in, You really like to think that everybody moves through these situations with as much integrity as you, but that's not the case. And so there is a need for you to really tap into your own guidance at this time to figure out the best way for you to move forward in this situation. I see if you do this, you're going to get the guidance that you need, which is really the guidance that comes from yourself. When it's about you dropping into your soul, you connecting with your intuition. Again, I feel like you got all the keys. Like, I really believe that you already had a read about this person where you're like, I don't know. But maybe you talk to some other people and they're like, no, they're good. You can trust this person. You can count on this person. And I think that you really realize that your hit was the right hit, okay? So drop in, get clear on what the next step needs to be. And I see that you will have what you need to take action, okay? You definitely got something coming in on your side. This is definitely related to your money, okay? There's something shady going on related to the finances, okay? And you need to be very mindful of this right now. And it's leading to you kind of taking more of the weight than is necessary. You're taking on more responsibility than is necessary in this situation. So some kind of deal was made that wasn't in your best interest, you know? Yeah, we do see that there is some sense of like being ripped off here, okay? I'm really getting this with this 5 of Spades energy. And there's the ability for you to turn this around, all right? There's actually something that you need to find. It's a key, okay? It's a key. There's some document that wasn't signed. There's some, I feel like it's a technicality. There's something you need to look into. You need to dig a little bit, okay? And it's going to be like the loophole that sets you free from this fuck shit, okay? And you can turn this situation around. Because right now, with the way things are set up with this in the shadow aspect, this 9 of Hearts, it's really like blocking your abundance. It's blocking the fulfillment of, you know, what you set in motion, okay? Like this is thwarting your progress. So we need to move this out of the way. I feel like you know, you don't need to be afraid in this situation with this 9 of Spades coming up in the light aspect here. You know, what you need is on your side. Like I'm really getting like the letter of the law is on your side in this regard, okay? So don't let these people dupe you, you know, don't feel like you're in a disempowered position, because you're not. I do feel like there's something that you need to look into a little bit deeper though, right? And when you do, this is going to give you what you need to move forward, and you can get back to building for yourself again, okay? So this is the first message that's coming in. I just want to see if there's any cut of the deck, any further guidance in this regard. This may have to do with a King of Clubs energy who's like being a bit shady, all right? That's like a fire sign energy. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, just be live to that. And this could be, you know, somebody who has, you know, any of those placements strongly aspected in their chart. It doesn't have to be their sun sign. It's just to give you a little extra cue about who this person could be, okay? But this is somebody who's very charismatic. They're very charming, you know. Maybe they already got kind of like a reputation built up for themselves, and so you thought they'd be sort of like a foot in, that they might be somebody beneficial to pull into this financial situation that you're developing. But I feel like there's something going on here that you're not aware of, and you need to look into this matter a little bit deeper, okay? Again, who this person is, you'll know, because you already had some kind of like, you were sort of on the fence. Like, do I involve this person in this situation? And you kind of went back and forth in your mind on it a bit. You were uncertain. You didn't know if you should get this person involved in this situation, if you should let them in on what was going on with you. And in a sense, I feel like you kind of went against your better judgment. So, woo! All right, yeah, you know, you really need to put an end to this situation. This person should not be involved in your shit with this 10 of Spades energy here. It's time to like put a fork in it, okay? That shit's fucking done, all right? Yeah, they have their own interest. Woo! Again, there's something that you're not seeing, okay? Don't get distracted, you know, don't get distracted in all the double talk and, you know, what other people are putting in your ear right now. You really need to kind of like take some time to yourself, drop in and do some further research. Oh my goodness here. We also see another energy involved here. This is a Knight of Pentacles energy. As it would relate to in the tarot, this is earth sign energy. This is somewhat an immature kind of energy that's now kind of moving in a covert way. This is working in the shadow aspect. That would be Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. There's something that this person's got going on that you're not aware of. So we got a couple people involved in this situation that you need to be live to, all right? With business and finances, I've really been advising the signs for a while now that it's like, if you're doing anything that's kind of like your own thing, like any kind of entrepreneurial pursuit or any kind of independent business enterprise, if you are getting into anything that involves contractual agreements, legalities on this level, it's really best to do your own thing. Don't bring other people into the mix, because you're going to find it just adds a bunch of complication to matters, makes things confusing. And, there's kind of this energy that's out in the collective right now. People are really acting in their own interests. So they can sell you, a real nice story. It sounds real good on the surface, but you got to watch your back, okay? This energy is a very slow moving, methodical, calculating energy. Very unassuming. You might not suspect it, but this person is somebody you need to be live to, okay? They got some kind of plan they're putting in motion, and I'm not sure what this plan is about yet. Let's see. I just heard deeds that are done in the dark, okay? So I don't know if this earth sign energy is working with this fire sign energy in a covert way. Maybe they're kind of making side deals. Maybe they got their own ideas, but somehow money is connected to this, okay? Somehow money is involved. And it's getting messy. It's getting messy, and it's putting you at a disadvantageous position. So it's really time for you to put the kibosh on this. And again, like I said, review your contracts, review all paperwork. I feel like there's something in the paperwork that you overlooked, something in the paperwork that you need to have another look at, okay? And I feel like if you do that, you're going to find a loophole that's going to get you out of this mess, all right? Going to get you out of this mess. Any other messages for the Aquarius collective? Okay, we got a couple here coming up in the light aspect. Yeah, we see with this Four of Hearts energy and this Four of Spades energy, you don't need to worry. Things are going to turn out in your favor. I know you may be feeling like a sense of disappointment about this situation right now. 12:44 on the clock when I said that. But you have helpful people that are on your side and people that you can count on. They're going to help you navigate this situation. You're also going to have certain, guides, signposts that come in that, let you know what direction you need to head in. Things are going to kind of fall into your lap. That's what I'm getting. Like what you need to discover, the clues you need, they're going to sort of just fall into your lap. And that's going to help you get all of this ironed out. Get your finances back on track. Get these people out of your situation that are causing problems. And once you do that with this Eight of Clubs energy coming up in the light aspect, things are going to start moving forward in a positive way, okay? That's when you're going to see the opportunities come through. I feel like this was really some thwarting energy. Yeah, these are some people that I don't know what it is. But they're really wanting to block you. They're trying to put an end to something you're doing. And what I see here with this Ace of Diamonds energy coming into light, this is what you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have this real positive beginning in your finances. This is success. This is what you've worked so hard for. These people are interfering with this shit. They're trying to block your blessings, all right? 14:14 on the clock when I said that, okay? But with that 14:14 energy, that's double fives. That means some change needs to happen in this situation. I think you've been investing your trust in the wrong people. And I feel like it's connected to money, it's connected to business, it's connected to contractual agreements. In some cases, this can be connected to a will. So if you are dealing with any kind of assets, you know, dividing of assets. Do be aware of people kind of moving shady, you know, trying to get more than their share, trying to manipulate the situation in their favor. Just keep your eyes open, man. There's some stuff going on, but I do see change is going to come in this situation, and I believe you're the one who's going to bring it. You're the one who's going to bring it. You got the keys in this situation. If it is something related to contractual agreements or like the dividing of an estate, the dividing of assets from a will, I feel like you're in a position of authority in this situation. And because of that, it sort of puts you at an advantageous position where if you just double check documents, if you double check things, if you go over things with a fine-tooth comb, if you sort of like put these people on pause for a minute, you're going to get the information you need to put the kibosh on this, and you're going to get things moving forward in a positive direction again. But there's going to be some upheaval involved, all right? Don't expect this to be some smooth transition, because it's not going to be. This could also involve Queen of Hearts energy. That's water sign energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? Again, we see all these people are moving in the shadow aspect. So this is what I would say. Any situation where you're forced to deal with people that are involved in your finances on a legal level, as in maybe you're going through something in court and you're settling something financially. This could be related to a parting of ways in a relationship, and there's a dividing of assets, like if you're going through a divorce, or if it's like a child support matter, or something related to your business or a will. So this is a case where there's like legalities, paperwork, contracts, you know, tied up with money, and there's other players involved in this situation. And the people that are involved in this situation, they're moving covertly, and they're moving in their own self-interest, okay? And they might be giving off this impression of congeniality, like, yeah, I'm trying to help you here, you know? We can work this out, you know? But that's not what's really going on. And these are people that know how to play the long game, okay? So they already know how they're gonna handle this situation. I think they're just kind of feeding you a line of bulls so they can get what they need out of the situation and sort of pull a fast one on you. But I'm advising you correctly here, okay, with this Queen of Spades energy coming in the light. That's me. I'm a Queen of Spades, okay? So this is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, okay? These are helpful people. These are helpful people that you can rely on to kind of steer you in the right direction, all right? So I feel like somewhere along the line, you got some kind of counsel. I just got that maybe you actually even went to somebody for a reading, you know, and you thought that they would set you on the right direction, you know. You wanted to get some support in this matter, and you thought that they would like lead you in the right direction, but actually they just gave you a line of bullshit so they could like skew things to be to their advantage. I don't know why that came in, but I'm just giving the memo as it comes in, all right? I also feel like in this situation there's some kind of personal aspect involved, and that might not be readily apparent. You might not understand what that connection is, but there's kind of this, like, I don't know, there's something intriguing about this situation that I'm picking up on. Like, there's people connected in ways that you don't realize that they're connected. Just be mindful, man. When it comes to your money, be mindful. I feel like somebody is wanting to get their mitts on money that's not theirs. And they are being very manipulative in this situation. And they're working with other people in this regard, okay? Woo! Okay? This is like, definitely there's like a third party element here. There's somebody involved in this situation, or something involved in this situation that is interfering, okay? But you're going to become aware of this, all right? You do have like spirit on your side. You have helpful people on your side in this matter. And what's been done in the dark is going to come to light. And it's going to give you the power to act and change up the whole dynamic of this situation. They thought that they could pull a fast one on you, but you're the one who's going to pull the rug out from under them, all right? It's going to be a big illumination moment, and people that you thought you could trust are going to be exposed. I'm not saying this is going to be an easy situation to move through, but what I'm really getting very strongly is that you already knew this. I feel like you already knew this. I feel like you already had a clue, like, I don't know. I don't know if I should involve this person, these people in this situation, or maybe you just suspected that the way they were moving was a little bit, a little bit underhanded, but you didn't want to believe that. I believe that, you're one of these people that you do try to see the best in people, and when somebody tells you, no, you can count on me, I got your back, you really want to be able to, take that at face value. But this is just, I feel like this is just a spiritual lesson that's coming through for you, that, you got to trust your gut, man. You got to trust your intuition. You're actually a highly intuitive person. This is what I'm picking up. I don't think you give yourself enough credit for how much intuition you have. Okay, I said I felt like there was a personal aspect involved in this. We got 2 of hearts coming up in the shadow, 2112 when I said that. Okay, so this is a very helpful message. That's 3-3, helpful message coming through for you. This is with a romantic interest, and this may be the wild card element. The thing that you can't see is that somewhere in here there's some type of romantic involvement that is interfering in this situation. Okay, it could be that somebody that you're romantically involved with is the one who's pulling some shady shit. It could be a love interest is the one that's pulling some shady shit and is throwing a wrench in the works. There could be somebody who's involved with you because they just see, like, hey, look, they got a lot of shit going on for themselves. I want me some of that. And so they're kind of playing you false. Do be live, be aware of people's motivations. And if you feel uncertain about somebody and the way they're stepping to you, be careful. If somebody is pushing you to get into some kind of agreement, some kind of contractual agreement with them, this just came in for me. Like if somebody is pushing for marriage, if they're pushing for you to go and, make it official, and there's like high pressure involved, do be aware of what they're trying to get out of the situation. Maybe test the waters with that and be like, okay, yeah, I'm open to that. Let's talk about prenuptial agreement. And I think you might get an answer to your situation. Things are going to become very clear if you bring the money piece in, There's something to this. But I did feel that there was a personal aspect involved. So do be live to this. I feel like somebody that you've trusted with your heart, you've put your heart in their hands. They are not necessarily acting in your best interest, and I feel like they want to get a hold of your assets. I mean, I don't know any other way to say it. They're wanting to get a hold of your assets, and they're wanting to benefit from that, and they really don't care if you kind of get left out in the cold. They don't really care if they leave you high and dry in this situation. So do be aware of any kind of agreements you're making with people where there's romantic involvement that you suspect. Again, in the shadow, I can't fucking make this up. Be aware. There's somebody that you're romantically involved with that you need to watch your back, man. I don't know if this person already has other partners, if they have other people, like if they're playing both sides of the fence, and it's bringing a lot of confusion into your situation. Maybe this person's always asking for a handout, they always fucking need something. And because of that, you got like a soft spot in your heart. I do feel this is somebody that you care very deeply for. I do feel that, at some point, it was 24:24 on the clock when I said that. That's 6:6. So that confirms what I'm feeling here, where it's like I believe this is somebody that you like considered a soulmate, okay? So this is somebody that you do have a deep soul connection to, but I'm telling you, they're not moving correctly, man. Just watch your back. I feel like there's other people involved. I feel like they, this person may play multiple people, and it's all about the money, it's all about the money, what they can get their hands on. I'm getting kind of like this user energy, all right? So I want you to be very mindful as you're moving forward. Really look deeply into situations. And again, beware of the contracts. This is really sticking as a crossing influence in the deck. It's to the side. Yeah, we got this 8 of clubs energy, which is all about, there's some kind of message you're going to receive. Maybe you haven't heard from one of these people for a long time. This is something that's going to come in, you haven't heard from this person in a while. Now they're going to come in. They need something from you, but they're going to lay it on real thick. They're going to like really sweeten the pot. They're going to make it sound like there's hope for this new beginning, but really there's something of yours they want, and it's not your love, baby. So just be mindful, man. Be fucking mindful. I think you need to cut off this person, whoever this person is. They ain't moving in the right way. And if you open up to this, they are gonna block your path. You're gonna have all your forward motion fucking barred off, man. You need to be aware of who you're dealing with. Somebody is not doing right by you. It's coming through so strongly, okay? I really do feel like I said, it feels like this user energy. This is somebody who views people as opportunities, They're very opportunistic. Oh, yes, this just turned up. This turned up in middle of the deck upright, okay? It flipped up in middle of the deck. Discover, learn, and play. I'm gonna be a little bit of a devil's advocate here in this situation. I feel like this isn't the first time that this individual has done you dirty. And I'm not so sure that, these multiple parties involved where it's the shadow aspect, I think it affects you in a shadow aspect. I feel like the main person you need to be aware of is somebody that you view as a soulmate that you've had romantic interaction with. And this person is going to kind of like, they're going to come in real fast. They're going to approach you. They're going to want to move things real fast. They may even want to take your relationship to the next level real fast. They're going to be laying it on real thick. I think you need to be very mindful because I'm really getting this hit. It's about your money. And I feel like they're not available, really. They're not available. They got multiple people involved on their end, and I believe that this is just kind of how they move. They look at like, what can I get out of this person? And there's kind of like this sense of not having a conscience. But I think that you need to like do a little bit of investigating yourself. You need to discover, you need to learn what's going on here, and then you need to fucking play this player. You need to give them a fucking dose of their own medicine. I feel like it's important. I don't think that you should let people get away with fuck shit like this. This is just my opinion because I feel like what I'm picking up here is you're a real good person. You're a real good person and you're very much motivated by your heart, and you're always generous of spirit, like you want to help people out, especially somebody you feel a deep connection with, You don't want them to be in a bad spot. And if they come to you for help, you're going to open your heart to them. You're going to help them out. And when they tell you they care about you or, they love you or they want this new beginning and, I'm so sorry about the way things went down. I want to do right this time, just be aware of who you're dealing with. Be careful of making a deal with the devil, man. I feel like you need to beat this player at their own game. Coming up in the light, 4 of diamonds. This preserves your security. You have worked very hard for your security. Don't let somebody come in and fuck it up for you, man. Be mindful of who you're dealing with, all right? here's the thing. If you've dealt with this person before and they've been shady and they fucked you over, like how many times are you going to let this person play this game with you? 29 on the clock when I said that. You know, get the fucking memo, understand the assignment. All right, because these two fell on the ground, they're both in light. This is what you're not seeing here. You have true prosperity coming in for you. Lots of success with this 10 of diamonds energy, and also a happy home. Okay, 29:55 on the clock when I said that. That's like blessings, blessed new beginnings that bring lots of gifts your way and a lot of abundance, happiness, stability, okay? And a real relationship with a real soulmate who's gonna be true to you, who wants to share their life with you for the right reason. Don't go and fuck it up for some fuck shit, all right? Cut of the deck energy. Stand your ground, man. Defend yourself. And I wouldn't normally say this, but you need to get even with this person, okay? Do your research and beat them at their own game. Go get them, Aquarius.